You want the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth about sports in the state of Michigan? You've got the truth, all right. Can you handle the truth? Find out right now on the Michigan Sports Truth Podcast, the show that detects and provides truth, research, and statistics about the Tigers, Lions, Red Wings, Pistons, Wolverines, and Spartans. Subscribe to its YouTube channel at the Michigan Sports Truth Podcast and listen to it in audio form wherever you get your podcasts. Follow it on X, Instagram, Threads, and TikTok at Michigan_Truth, and like its Facebook page. Also check out our website, the Michigan Sports Truth Podcast.code80x.me, and donate to the Michigan Sports Truth Podcast for Autism on GoFundMe, and know the truth. I'm Taylor Phillips, your Michigan Sports Truth Detective. Of course, the truth is out there in the state of Michigan, everywhere in the state of Michigan. Going to recap the weekend that was, of course. It's the weekend recap edition of the Michigan Sports Truth Podcast. And you know what we'll be recapping. Got two streaks, a winning streak for the Pistons and a losing streak for the Spartans, plus 2 comeback overtime wins by the Lions and the Red Wings. Plus, we'll get to the Wolverines beating up on Maryland. Of course, don't worry, I got them covered. But first, our disclaimer. This podcast is hosted by someone who has autism. If you're arrogant and disrespectful, don't even bother commenting. Keep your thoughts to yourself and never tell the host what to do. And if you're someone like Isa Rohan that thinks I'm Horace McMorris, read the damn name. I'm Taylor Phillips, not Horace McMorris. So the Lions, man, they struggled, but they came back to win 34-27 in overtime over the now 2-10 New York Giants. Lions improved to 7 wins and 4 losses, 7-4. So Jahmyr Gibbs led the offense with 264 total yards, including 219 rushing. So I turn on the screen sharing. Yeah, 219 rushing yards. Total yards, receiving 45 plus, 264. I had that right. So the Lions' offensive line made some improvements, except they still allowed 3 sacks on Jared Goff, but he still threw 279 yards, 28-42, 2 touchdowns, and a tipped interception. It was a pass drop by Amon-Ra St. Brown, which turned into an interception. And the defense struggled a bit, both pass rush and secondary, but they stepped up in the clutch when it mattered the most. Rocky Yassin, their corner, made a key pass breakup late in regulation with under 3 minutes to go on 4th and goal from the Lions' 6-yard line, giving the Lions life and a chance to force overtime, which they did. Jake Bates nailed the tying field goal from 59 yards out. It looked like it was going to slice wide right, but it had a little extra English, had just enough English to stay on course and make its way through the uprights for it to be good with 28 seconds left. Jameson Williams was limited to 18 of 36, but he threw for 366 yards because the secondary was lacking. Wan'Dale Robinson was left wide open for 156 receiving yards, 9 catches out of 14 targets. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 9 catches for 149 yards out of 13 targets. Dropped a couple passes, but another couple were off target for him, or off course to him. Khalif Raymond, he left the game. Just 2 catches on 2 targets for 37 yards. Got a 30-yard catch. He wasn't used much. Kick returns. Only one kick return for Khalif Raymond. 44 yards long. That's valuable. Jacob Sailors, 5 kick returns, 139 total kick return yards. His longest is 34. Jake Bates, 2 for 2 in field goals. 4 for 4 for extra points. Total 10 points racked up. Jake Bates was perfect, of course. Yeah, but literally, Jahmyr Gibbs was the player of the game. His game-winning touchdown on the first play of the first drive of the overtime frame. The Giants won the coin toss and elected to defer. Russell Wilson was out. Jameson Winston had to fill in. Not a good idea to defer. I understand the new overtime rules. Each team has to have a possession, so even a touchdown on the first drive of overtime doesn't win the game automatically any longer. But it did set the tone. The 69-yard touchdown run by Jahmyr Gibbs, it set the tone. The Giants were marching down the field, especially with the receiving game, but Aiden Hutchinson ended the game with a sack on Winston on 4th and 5 to end the game and seal the deal for the Lions. Giants 2-10, still winless on the road, 0-7. Like I pointed out before, 7-4 for the Lions, 4-1 at home. They got the Packers next. But Detroit's defense stepped up in the clutch. Didn't play a 60-minute game. The offensive line made some adjustments. They just got to step it up on limiting sacks, limiting sacks allowed. So they just need to keep getting stronger. But the Lions found a way to win. They rebounded nicely, down 10 points, down 27-17. It's a comeback win. It didn't look good from the start, but the Giants had a chance to put it away and failed on 4th down. Rock Ya-Sin with good coverage. Got 2 hands on it. Almost intercepted the ball. Almost intercepted that pass in the end zone. So the Lions did what they had to do. Sent it to overtime, and then Jahmyr Gibbs took over. It was the Jahmyr Gibbs show. Quite honestly. Man, I just can't find the total yards somehow. But team stats, lots of penalties. 7 penalties for the Giants for 59 yards, 9 penalties on the Lions for 81 yards. But rushing, Lions outrushed the Giants 237 to 122, 219 of which for the Lions belonging to the one and only Jahmyr Gibbs. But look at the passing, though. 395 passing yards allowed by the Lions receiving defense. No pass rush, no secondary. They just didn't show up until the clutch moments. I want them to play a 60-minute game. And if you play a 60-minute game instead of just in the clutch, more than in the clutch, chances are you're going to win big instead of just playing not to lose, falling behind and trying to play not to lose. I'm just trying to get the team some tips on some pointers on how to play better. There's still some stuff that needs to be cleaned up. But the Lions didn't have any fourth down chance. Didn't even have any fourth down chances. They didn't even try to go for it at all. Apparently, they might not have had a chance, so we'll forget that. So the Giants were 1 for 3 on fourth down, 8 of 16 on third down. The Lions just 5 of 12 on third down. But yeah, that also needs to be rectified. But the third down play, the defense needs to tighten up, play 60, try to play 60 minutes. Because the Packers are coming to Ford Field on Thanksgiving. The Lions are looking for some revenge from week 1 at Lambeau Field. But let's take a look at the Green Bay Packers. For instance, the Lions are 3-point favorites, but Jordan Love versus Jared Goff is a really good matchup. Lions are still in third place, 7-4. Packers 7-3-1. Bears 8-3. The Lions, Packers, and Bears all won. Vikings, of course, lost again. Minnesota is now 4-7. Josh Jacobs is out. Quay Walker is out. Keyshawn Nixon, questionable. Donovan Jennings is inactive decided by Matt LaFleur. Packers defense just easily grounded the Vikings in a 23-6 win. They've won 2 straight. The Giants, I gotta give them credit though. They put up a good fight. Jameson Winston was, and take a look at the box score again. Oh yeah, Wan'Dale Robinson were the 2 most dangerous offensive weapons for the G-men, for the New York Football Giants. But Lions somehow found a way to come back and win. Just got to clean stuff up and play 60 minutes against the Green Bay Packers. But the Packers' offense has not been consistent at all either. Because they've averaged 17, 14, 15 points per game in the last 4 games. The Lions defense is going to try to keep them in check. They need to improve their pass rush. They need to improve their receiving defense in the secondary, their secondary receiving defense. And if they do that, they'll win big. And if they keep their offense rolling, and the Lions have an even better chance of winning on Thanksgiving Thursday. So we'll see what happens. Kickoff is at 1, Thursday at 1 on Fox. But before we move on to the Red Wings, The Lions and Green Bay Packers full injury report. Khalif Raymond still questionable. He just left the game. Marcus Davenport is still getting there. DJ Reed no longer on the injured list. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 players out, including Ansarike missing the entire season. But DJ Reed did come back, of course. Take a look at the box score. DJ Reed, he played, made 2 tackles, 6 pass defenses total by the Lions defense. Two of them in the secondary by Thomas Harper, one by Amik Robertson, one by Brian Branch, but he is still not a disciplined player. Roy Lopez with a battle, and then of course the key pass breakup by Rock Yassin. Only 3 pass defenses by the Giants defense. But yeah, the Lions out pass defense the Giants 7-3. Yeah, the Packers have quite a few players out as well. Jamon Johnson, Donovan Jennings, Nate Hobbs, Matthew Golden, Josh Jacobs is out. That's a very valuable weapon in the run game for the Packers. Colin Oliver in the pass rush. Brenton Cox Jr. also in the pass rush in the injured reserve. Eesh. John Williams is out. Travis Glover on injured reserve. Jane Reed, a former Michigan State Spartan, on the IR. Marshawn Lloyd, Elgton Jenkins, Tucker Kraft on the IR. I believe he's out for last I heard he was out for the season, for the rest of the season. Nick Neiman. Lucas Haversick, Jamon Johnson. Oh, man. Quay Walker. Yeah. Keyshawn Nixon still questionable, but he's getting there. Well, actually, he left the game against the Vikings in a 23-6 win for the Packers, but Packers offense has not been very good the last 4 games. The Lions defense needs to improve, work on some things, and keep the Packers offensive unit in check. Contain Jordan Love, of course. Randall Cobb, of course. Got to cover his ass. So with that being said, that's the Lions library. Lions Today says, what up, though? Hey, yeah, good win for the Lions, eh? All right, so if you have Lions Today, if you haven't subscribed, please do so. Let's Lions improved to 7-4. They're still in this thing. They just got to handle their own business. If the Lions beat the Packers, they can overtake they can at least overtake second place in the NFC North, and then hope the Bears lose. But the Bears, under Ben Johnson, yikes, 8-3. Just got to watch out for that. So, as the winged wheel turns, what a comeback win for the Red Wings as well. They came back from down 3-1 to beat the Columbus Blue Jackets 4-3 in overtime. That was not a 60-minute hockey game, obviously, as I turn the share screen back on again. Ben Sherratt played very well and started the comeback. Lucas Raymond scored the Red Wings' first goal. Fantilli, Raymond unassisted. Miles Wood, Zach Werenski got a goal and assist for the Blue Jackets. Ben Sherratt, Patrick Kane got an assist. Mort Seider got a goal and assist. Seider's the one that tied it up. Emmett Finney got an assist on Seider's goal. So Emmett Finney did play better. Nate Danielson got his second NHL assist. And then Alex DeBrincat, of course, as we saw, the sniper from Ben Sherratt and Patrick Kane. Patrick Kane got 2 assists. Ben Sherratt got a goal and assist. Holy cow. So quite a few players for the Red Wings had stepped up in Saturday's 4-3 overtime matinee win for the Red Wings. Shots were 34-33 Blue Jackets. Because I want to take a look at the box score before I go to the advanced analytics. Cam Talbot, 31 saves, 912 save percentage in that game. Blue Jackets were 1 for 3 on the power play. The Red Wings power play 0 for 2, but Seider scored the game tying goal after the penalty expired. But of course, Travis Hamonic still being a dud as always. 2 hits though, but a -1. 1 giveaway, 1 takeaway, 17-20 on the ice. He should be on the third defensive pairing. Quite a few penalty minutes, 10-8 Red Wings. As we take a look at the standings, Red Wings, of course, still first place in the not-so-Atlantic division. 13-8-1, 27 points, just 1 point ahead of the Tampa Bay Lightning and the Ottawa Senators. Carolina Hurricanes, they lead the entire Eastern Conference from the Metropolitan Division, 14-6-2, 30 points. They're the New York Islanders, 28 points, 13-8-2. That's a good record for the Isles. Blue Jackets, 25 points, 11-8-3. Not terrible. It's a 500 record. 568 point percentage, 500 win percentage, if you think about that. Now, for the advanced analytics, and Emmett Finney, right on the top in the game score breakdown. Good play driving by Emmett Finney, 3.15. Expected. That's an A. Dylan Larkin, Lucas Raymond, Patrick Kane. Not too bad. Still don't know why. I still don't know why fans just bag on Patrick Kane. He just doesn't. Just because he doesn't score all the time, you just expect him to score and carry the entire team on our back. It's a team effort, for God's sake. Settle down. Now, Emmett Finney does have his ups and downs. Finney had a good game. He did. And this shows right here. Travis Hamonic, of course, being a dud, like I mentioned before, negative 1.88. Albert Johansson, negative 2.06. Oh, man. That has to suck. Mort Seider, 5.3 plus 5 point, positive 5.37 on defense. Ben Sherratt, positive 4.71. Ben Sherratt has been playing very well. Mort Seider has been playing very well. Alex DeBrincat, he got the game winner. His individual He was good on offense, just not good on just not very good on defense. Same for Patrick Kane. Better offense, not good defense. Need I go on and on? And then the top single game performances. Expected goals scored 5.37. Of course, to bring it on there thrice. Yikes. October and November. Need I go on and on and on? So let's take a look at the Red Wings schedule. Red Wings head to Prudential Center Monday at 7 on FanDuel Sports Network Detroit Extra against the New Jersey Devils. Devils are 13-7-1. Yeah, they're in the hunt early. So, as I showed you, I'm going to show it to you again, the standings, as I turn on the screen sharing one more time before we head to the Pistons post. New Jersey Devils, third place in the Metropolitan Division, 13-7-1, 27 points. There you go. That'll be an interesting matchup at the Prudential Center. Red Wings and Devils. The Pistons post. The Pistons demolished the Milwaukee Bucks 129-116. The Pistons have had all kinds of troubles trying to close out games against the Bucks, especially in Milwaukee at Fiserv Forum. But they finally got that job done. Jay Nivey and Tobias Harris were both returned from injuries. Cade Cunningham, 29 points. As I share the screen, as I share the screen on this game, Cade Cunningham, 10 for 18 from the floor, 3 for 6 from 3-point range, 10 assists, 8 rebounds. That's what I thought. I had that right on my script. I had that correctly on my script. Jay Nivey, in his return off the bench, 10 points, just 2 assists, but 1 steal, 1 rebound. He's just getting warmed up. And then Jalen Duren, 19 points, plus 15, 6 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 turnovers, though. Cade Cunningham with 4. Yeah, but the Pistons turned the ball over 14 times. The Bucks 15 turnovers. So not too terrible in the turnover battle. The Pistons won the turnover battle by just 1. Yeah, the game's was pretty much all there. Asar Thompson, 6 points. Duncan Robinson, 15 points. 5 of 6 from 3. 5 of 6 from the floor. Isaiah Stewart, 7 points. Jay Nivey was the only Pistons bench player to reach double figures. The Pistons led by as many as I think like 24 points. Biggest lead. 29 points. Holy cow. Led by as many as 29. Holy cow. That's what I thought. Wow. They won by 13. Bucks tried to make a comeback, but the Pistons still held them off nicely in the end. So, Pistons 12 straight wins. That's a winning streak. As we head from transition from comebacks to streaks. Pistons play the Pacers Monday night at 7. On FanDuel Sports Network Detroit. So both the Pistons and Red Wings play at 7 tomorrow night. Take a sip of my water on my Hooters cup. So that's the Pistons post. The Wolverines World Beat College Football Edition. The number 18 Michigan Wolverines beat down on the Maryland Terrapins 45-20. So the Wolverines made some adjustments with their offensive unit. They put up 45 points. They're 9-2. Maryland's 4-7. Wolverines took full advantage. Bryson Kuzdal, 20 carries for 100 rushing yards. Andrew Marsh, 5 carries for 76 receiving yards. Bryce Underwood, 16 of 23 for 215 and 2 tutties. Malik Washington was held to 19 of 39 for 210, a touchdown and an interception. The defense played really well. Michigan played two-way football the entire way through. Maryland only got their last touchdown in garbage time. Michigan just cruised from there. They worked on their offense. That's the most important part. You can't win if you don't score. And Michigan proved it by scoring 45 points, the easy way, by scoring 45 points. So that was the one thing that they need to be worked on. They needed to work on to get ready for the game against the Ohio State Buckeyes, who are coming off a 42-9 win over a lowly Rutgers team. Oh man. Julian Sayin, 157 passing yards. Rutgers is 5-6, but Ohio State's 11-0. They are just a very elite two-way machine. They are Ohio State offense, 25th in yards per game, 28th in passing yards per game, 56 in rushing yards per game, 11th in 37.9 points per game. First in the FBS overall on defense, just 206.6 yards per game. First in passing yards allowed per game, second in rushing yards allowed per game. They have a multi-purpose defensive program. They've only allowed 7.6 points per game. So this could be a defensive slugfest. The game could be a defensive slugfest, as a matter of fact. So look for both defenses to gel at the Big House, no matter who wins this game. So, Michigan's run defense, 11th. Passing defense, 52nd. Which is not terrible, but it could be better. But 17th overall in the FBS. So, that's an early preview of the game, Michigan and Ohio State, Saturday at noon on Fox. 2 days after Thanksgiving, 1 day after Black Friday. This is just the game, the biggest rivalry in all of, not only in college sports, but in all of sports. And then you get the Spartans fan. Sorry, but I have to do this. 8 straight losses. They blew a 17-7 lead. The Spartans do. The Spartans fan college football edition. The Iowa Hawkeyes come back and win 20-17. I thought Iowa was going to blow Michigan State right out of the water. But Michigan State's defense played very well. Look at the winning percentage. 92.0%. as high as 92.92% right here. That was at 17-10, but 17-7, 71%. And it just all went downhill. Drew Stevens won it with a 44-yard field goal as time expired for Iowa. So MSU still 0-8, still winless in the Big Ten, losing 8 straight. That's another streak for you. So there. That's the Spartan span. Jonathan Smith needs to be fired. He does. So, with that being said, it's time for the What Did We Learn segment. What did we learn? We learned that the Pistons continue to show more consistency and team chemistry as Jay Nivey and Tobias Harris made the returns from injuries. That I just don't think that they even need to make it any trades. To be honest, there's just way too much team chemistry, positive team chemistry around the entire Pistons locker room. There are no negative vibes. They keep winning and winning and winning. 12 straight wins. They're getting it done. Two-way basketball. This is no joke. The Pistons are 14-2. The Oklahoma City Thunder are 17-1, but they better watch out. But as far as the other constructive criticism, the other teams go, constructive criticism. The Lions and Red Wings just need to show more consistency, execution, and team chemistry. The Spartans football team needs to fire their head coach, Jonathan Smith. He's just terrible. But the Spartans offense can't just is horrible as well. Milivojevic. Yeah, I made 2 touchdown passes, but really. But still not enough. Michigan State and Maryland, both teams have losing records. Forget about that game. It's another college football tank preview. Tank Bowl, college football tank bowl in the Big Ten. So that's constructive criticism, and that ends another episode of the Michigan Sports Truth Podcast. I'm Taylor Phillips. Subscribe to its YouTube channel at the Michigan Sports Truth Podcast. Like its videos and turn on all notifications on the bell icon. Leave a comment on each of our videos. All except for Isa Rohan, who I would love to block. I dare him to come at me. Thank you very much. I am not Horace McMorris. I am Taylor Phillips. Click or tap on live to find its latest full episodes and check out its shorts videos. Also, watch it live and follow it on Twitch at Michigan Sports Truth. Listen to it in audio form on Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, /Audible, Castbox, Deezer, Podcast Addict, Podchaser, and JioSaavn. Also, join its supporters club on Spreaker, just $2 a month. And on social media, follow the Michigan Sports Truth Podcast on X, Instagram, Threads, and TikTok at Michigan_Truth, and on Reddit at u/Michigan_Truth. Also, like its Facebook page, facebook.com/Michigan Sports Truth, and on Patreon, patreon.com/Michigan Sports Truth, and our website, the Michigan Sports Truth Podcast.code ADX.me. And donate to the Michigan Sports Truth Podcast for Autism on GoFundMe. The goal is $2,400. Statewide business endorsements go to Cops and Donuts, Grand Traverse Pie Company, J&H Family Stores, Positive Chimney and Fireplace, Farm Bureau Insurance, Michigan's Adventure, Alpine Chocolate House, in Manistee, Boyne City, Gaylord, Plymouth, and Sault Ste. Marie, Hudsonville Ice Cream, Grandpa's Mini Donuts, Rally House, Michigan, and Rally House, Detroit, Tom's Food Markets, Detroit Wing Company, Simply Delightful, JR's All-Star Haircuts for Men, Tropical Touch Spa, Main Street Rocks, G's Pizzeria, Wesco, and BC Pizza. Metro Detroit area business endorsements go to the Annex Detroit Nightclub and its Annex Angels, Geno Surf, Avenue American Bistro, Milkonut Donut and Boba, the Edo Ramen House Japanese Sushi Restaurant in Southfield, the Great Lakes Crossing Mall in Auburn Hills, Empire of Detroit, Modern 7 Bistro, Northville Sports Den, the Union Barber Shop in Birmingham and Ferndale, United Mobile Power Wash and Dry Ice Works in Southfield, Frothy Girl in Ortonville, Spot Truck in Dearborn and Detroit, Athletico Physical Therapy on Woodward Street in Ferndale, Detroit Pizza Company, The Blind Owl in Royal Oak. Cali tickets, call 877-225-8425 or visit calitickets.com. Reliance Pressure Washing, The Jagged Fork, Goodman Acker PC, Northwestern Technological Institute, Green Lantern Pizza, The Pins Bowling Center in South Lyon, Impact North in Ortonville, Vitamin Shop in Auburn Hills, Legacy Family Dental Center in Dearborn, and Hodges Subaru. Local business endorsements go to the B4 Foundation in Ithaca, Wexford Community Credit Union in Cadillac and Lake City, Jay's Sporting Goods in Clare and Gaylord and Clare, the Front Porch in Sutton's Bay, Trout Town Tavern and Eatery in Kalkaska, the Landing Zone in Gaylord, the El Cilantro Taco Shop in Petoskey, Bay Mills Resort and Casino in Brimley, Fuel Up Nutrition in Clare, J&S Hamburg in Traverse City and Kingsley, United Food Service Solutions in Grand Ledge, Friendly Foodies in Alpena, the Asian Buffet in Cadillac and Traverse City, Ludington Meat Company, McBain Hardware, Vandry Home Furnishings in Cadillac, Hone Lake, Big Rapids, and Traverse City, Pearl's New Orleans Kitchen in Elk Rapids, Herman Hisson Company in Bay City, Fletcher's Pub, Texas Corners in Kalamazoo, the Michigan Theater of Jackson, Hooters in Saginaw, the VI Grill in Sutton's Bay, Anna's House in Grand Rapids, Coffee Beanery in Flushing, Merritt Speedway, Northport Pub and Grill, Northern Logistics, and Spicer's Boat City in Houghton Lake. Traverse City business endorsements go to TC Man Cave, K1 Speed, Play It Again Sports, Erica Nita of Traverse City Real Estate, Yen Yoga and Fitness inside the Delamar Resort on Front Street, Firefly Kitchen and Bars, Traverse City Fun Running, Margarita's Grill, Well-Being with Catherine Palms, Bayview Flooring, North Coast Golf Shop, Dockside Market, and Team Bob's Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. Cadillac business endorsements go to Cadillac Grill, Cadillac Nutrition, Cadillac Horizon Books, Creative Embroidery, Michigan Coffee Company, Pro Quality Cleaners, Raven Social Restaurant and Brewery, Wildflower Bakery, Northern Star Event Rentals, Primo's Barbecue, Wexford Jewelers, Evolve Yoga and Fitness, Chunky Bear Coffee Roasters, the Truck Stop, Cadillac Lofts Apartments, Bigelow Supply, the Food Mafia's Let's Roll With It Rolled Ice Cream, Evergreen Resort, T's Tanning Salon, the Pine Sports Bar and Bowling Center, Wexford Senior Care Center, Max Swings Indoor Golf, Blue Heron Cafe, Biner's Pizza, Cabernet Peaks, the Cadillac Party Lounge, and the Sweet Shop. And finally, Lake City business endorsements go to Cuts by Melanie, the LC Tap House, Hammer's Pub and Grub, Hutchinson Septic and Excavating, To the Moon Bakery, Northern Auto Lab, Pancho Villa Mexican Grill, and the Misaki Golf Club Golf Course. Until next time, this is Taylor Phillips signing off. Stay on the lookout and remember that we always observe and detect the truth about Michigan sports because the truth is out there. Ta-ta, hit him with a hind. Power to the people. Baba Booey to y'all.